All right. Good morning, everyone. Another 15 minutes. Good morning, Shift the Links. So, yikes. Okay, so, um, episode 4, we have a couple of things to do here. Um, when I was playing with a new friend of mine yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, I actually should get back to streaming modded Minecraft. Um, and what we essentially have right now is we have a small factory. Waves, it was me. Oh, hey, Wyoming. Perfect. Yeah, so we have we have a couple of things that we want to do. Um, I want to get it so that we reach 100% automation. If we get 100% automation, we can go ahead and enjoy some of the more interesting parts of the game. We can go ahead and fight bosses. We can explore different dimensions. So what we're going to be focusing on is the farm, getting all of our very special seeds going. Let me get rid of that. Oh, I've been looking at the YouTube algorithm, and usually like our uploaded streams don't do so hot. They maybe get like 10 to 15 views. We have some of our streams now that have like 80, 90 views. In the past 30 days, the YouTube channel has gotten more views than I have in the previous 6 months. So, and you know what? Now that I found some really cool people to play League of Legends with again, I might stream that. Get some really good Lux games in. All right. Farm slave labor, based or cringe? Depends. Slave labor is based if you've conquered their nation. Slave labor is not based if you had to purchase them. That's cringe. Okay. We still loading stuff in? Almost. All right. So what we hinted to at the end of last stream was that we would be utilizing elevator blocks in order to move up and down. Um, in order to actually get all of our levels, though, we need 5 of these, which would require 5 ender pearls. We don't have that yet. So, um, we're going to have to find some endermen at some point. I think we don't even have enough wool. Okay, well, I guess that's step 1. I'm also wondering what the heck is going on in PW, Bureau of Peace, and there's no peace document for the war. Okay, so we had demands that. Oh, okay, I know I'm not supposed to talk about P&W on stream, but just because, you know, shit's so fucking dumb. We'll go ahead and do it. You were wrong, by the way. You're better off than I am stream wise. I don't even have channel points at this point. Oof. All right, then we definitely have to co-op. I gotta wait for the ship to render in. My God. Um, so here's the deal. Brotherhood family. Also, how are you flying? Okay. We're flying because we have the morph mod, and we're currently in morph as a blaze. And as a blaze, we can fly around, but if we touch water, we take damage, and we have fire resistance. So, let's go extended. Ooh, there we go. I'm just going to take down the sails on this ship so we get the wool. So, the entire thing was like, okay, Brotherhood family and Black Skies pieces out, and everyone's going to be happy about it, and everyone's going to go their separate ways. And we said, well, let's have Brotherhood family post on the forums that they are giving up their rights to act as an alliance and they've become a Camelot extension. And Singularity said, no, we're not going to have them post on the forums. Immediately, like like they didn't have 24 hours. They broke the peace terms and posted online on the forums underneath a thread that they started. And I'm like, how so there is a peace outpost that wasn't supposed to be made, but they made it anyway, breaking their peace terms. It's so fucking dumb. There's no helping those retards. It's over. It's GG's. All right, we have to get our fucking rendering patches fixed. Hold on one second. That ship is so massive that rendering on Minecraft is going to take a bit. I might deconstruct the entire ship. I know that there were some people saying that we should like turn it into our base and live in it, but that thing is sucking up so much power. All right, so now, boom, elevator. And this torch is our center point. Don't do extended. Oh. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to plop an elevator here. And then we're going to try and figure out spacing here. Error, the game chunks has not been plugged in. Please shut down the computer and connect the chunks to the world. Refer to the instruction manual for more information. It's pretty much how that works. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is the level that we want to be on. So we're going to fill this in. Oops. Grab that torch. Put our elevator block here. So now we can jump between levels. And this is going to be our elevator. I'm playing Kerbal Space Program. How is KSP? Because I know that there's a lot of people that really enjoy it, and then you have others that are like, it's kind of hit or miss. All right. PC can't handle Edition 2. What do you mean it can't handle Edition 2? I feel like that would be a very large flaw if they spit out a game for PC and it doesn't work on PC. So let's figure out the dimensions here. So you guys don't really know quite yet because we haven't built it. But all we need to know right now is this kind of farm has to be set into 10 units. And I think if we do 10 units of 10 machines, that'll be good. So we're going to essentially have 100 factory pieces in this, which is going to be a massive, massive, massive undertaking. But fortunately that we have the digital miner and everything, it'll be a little bit easier. I'm going to move chat down just a wee bit so the atomic disassembler isn't cutting it off. So in order to do that, let's say this is our center block here. Minimum CPU core. What the hell? I'm not reading all that. That's bananas. All right, so let's do, so that's machine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to do 7, 8. Knock out all that wall. We gotta get some more torches down here as well. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 10. There's 11. So then that's going to be, this is going to be our back wall. All right, let me get some torches so that everyone can see what's going on down here. There we go, torch. Okay. So now what we have to do is we have to give enough spacing for our wires, cables, and all that fun stuff. So we're going to have a row of machines. There's going to be water being pumped into the machine from underneath. Power gets pumped into the machine from above. And then there's going to be 2 rows of transporter cables on either sides of the machines to transport seeds from one section into the other, and then taking the produce out of the machines. So we want 3. We're going to skip to 1, 2, 3. So this wall's going to have to go crazy amount back, which is fine. The light shine through. The light shine through. Yeah, you guys thought you were just coming here for the Minecraft. Now you got karaoke going on. Alright, so we'll do skip 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright. So we're going to have to repeat all of this on the other side. So we have 1 set of units, 2 set of units. We're going to have to make the 3rd set and push that wall back, but doing well. And we're going to have to recharge our disassembler, I think. I sent 2 images to in your DMs relating to the required specs for KSP1 and KSP2. Did they just make KSP2 like NASA level requirements? Like, if you can't launch the space station, this better not be a scuba den. Yo, Khajiit had the coin, and where there's coin to be made, I might as well take advantage of it. um, so not a skooma den yet. We're trying to be on the up and up businessmen. It's red water skooma all over again. Skyrim references. Love them. Yeah, there goes our atomic disassembler. Jesus. I'm gonna have to make more chests for all this stuff. We're not to the point where I can make like a whole storage system. Um, we're still missing a few key components that I have to work on. But we are close. All right. So then we're gonna have to go up one more. And yep. Okay. We gotta have to go recharge our disassembler here. Which, since we made these kind of like pseudo battery packs, I can just stick it in and it'll get recharged. There we go. And I'll recharge the configurator while we're here. Perfect. Right. Let's keep her going. And what's cool, now that we're ablaze, is I can just fly up and we can get the exact level of precision that we need to get these roofs done. Okay, that's not a good sign right there. So because that's a grass block, we know that the outside is literally right through there. So I'm going to have to go and terraform that section a little bit. Because we do not want to have creepers or anything ending up anywhere in our factory. Creepers blowing up is a no bueno situation. Alright. Get our torch in the corner. Alright, so it's 11, right? No, it's sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 13. Not a problem. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Just get rid of all that. All this needs to go. Oh, this is the corner, so I can put a torch in here. Whoa. There we go. Is my inventory... Okay, I thought my inventory was full. Like, we're not picking up anything. I may or may not redo the floors. The second Guarla starts placing machines. You know, creepers might just want a hug, but... I stranded 3 on the mun. I'm gonna go get them. Creepers just want hugs, guys. Give a hug to your local creeper. Unless that creeper is the guy sitting at your park, do not give a hug to that creeper. Those creepers you want to avoid. Let's get a torch down. Okay. So now we just have to smash this wall, or this roof. Okay. Back up here. Yeah, inventory full. Crazy. Guess we just gotta place more chests. Damn, that's a lot. And that's kind of good, because we're going to need... Fortunately, we don't need a ton of dirt, but some of the machines that we're going to be building later on requires, like, 64 dirt each. So being able to kind of mine out a bunch of this is pretty good. Just need a little bit more dirt off the top here. Excellent. And if we do want to go through and like rebuild the floor and the roof, we can do that later. We're just trying to get the very, very basic layout done. But there we go. We're halfway done building the floor for this machine. Or this section of the factory, I should say. There we go. We got more grass blocks over here, so we're going to break into the outside world. Which is not great. Okay. So as I suck up stacks of blocks, let's try and figure out. So what's the length that we need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So that's 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we can actually put our torch here. Oh, actually, this is gonna have to be extended by 2. There we go. 3 is not bad. Okay. This back wall is gonna have a whole panel on it. And basically how we look at bins. So bins can hold items of the same type. What we're going to do is we're going to have a wall of bins. We're going to put the seeds in the bins. And so anytime that we need to make a specific item, all we have to do is take the seeds out of the bins, stick them in one of the units of machines, and then it'll just produce that resource for us indefinitely. Oh, and there goes the assembler. Go. Wonderful. Okay, let's get our torch in the corner. All right, we're 75% done. Oh, actually, nah. We're like 60% done now. I still have to get rid of this roof. I believe, based on kind of planning wise, tomorrow we're gonna do a double stream. So we're gonna do 4 hours of one game and then 4 hours of another game. I think we're gonna go back and do another episode of Subnautica because we're doing a hardcore run of that at the moment, and then I think the only other thing we would need to do is probably some more Assassin's Creed. Are we good here? Oh, we're almost good. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now we just have to get rid of this roof and we're fine. Ah, okay. That's what I was trying to figure out what was going on. So there's a little bit of a cave system that we're going to end up bumping into. And that's the problem with it all. Sooner or later, you'll end up strip mining. Ah, but we don't have to strip mine anymore. Strip mining is a thing of the past. We have the power of the digital miner, which is right there. So we can ask it to mine anything we want, but it's currently finished, so we're gonna have to move it to a new spot. But yeah, no strip mining anymore. Strip mining is not okay. Fly, please. Strip mining is nothing that we have to worry about. Now we just use the unpaid gnomes. Facts. Alright. Charge the disassembler. Wow, so all of the 3 of these are full. This one's still trying to work on it, but okay, we're doing well. Oh yeah, so you're like, oh, Alan, or Guilo, how much do you actually have here? And it's ooh, it's quite a bit. Those are, yes, those are blocks of iron. We have 3 stacks of blocks of iron. Yeah, our digital miner, now that we have it like fully operational, is a absolute unit. Yeah, the only thing that we have to do now is just keep expanding and making space for our higher tiered machines. The Bitcoin stocks are growing. Yo, we're to the moon almost. Actually, not. To get our space program set up, and this is gonna take a long time. I went to an older version, not an older version, but a older world file for this, and oh boy, in order to get our space program up and running, it's gonna take like 3 episodes. Ever played Factorio? I've never played Factorio, but I've played games similar to it. Um, I've played Satisfactory, and I've played. Oh, maybe Satisfactory is the only game. Yeah, because I mean, it's Factorio has a lot more in terms of like items and resources and contraptions, but Satisfactory is like a first person Factorio. We're almost done. The only game right now that I'm like, because I spent the donation money from Twitch to buy new games. That's kind of what's going on right now. And the donations from one of the viewers was enough to allow me to purchase. Oh, that's what I'm afraid of. Was enough to allow me to purchase Subnautica. The game vault, as it currently stands, is at $7. So if there's a $7 game that people want me to buy and play, I can do that. Or it's not the game vault, it's the game fund, I should say. Factorio right now I think is like $25, so we'd have to wait for a few more donations before I buy that. All right. Just patch up a little bit of our roof here. But here we go. This is it. And this is a single floor of our kind of setup right now. So the next thing is to actually start building the machines that we're going to be utilizing. So let's go ahead and start that. Nope, and I'm going to need more chests. All right. All right, so the machines that we're going to be building are called phytogenic insulators. And these phytogenic insulators are what will allow us to turn seeds into our most favoritist items. We're going to need to make 100 of these, which is a lot. But we can kind of do a little bit here. So let's take out a stack of copper blocks, convert them all into ingots, and make a stack of copper gears, because we need copper gears as just part of the base. We have dirt. Trust me, we have plenty of dirt for that. Let's do 32. Bam. So that is... Nope, that's 96. There we go. Okay, so that's 100 copper gears. And we went through 7 stacks of copper ingots to get there. Now we need 100 dirt. Say less. We need 100 redstone reception coils, which is going to be 200 redstone and 100 gold ingots. Sure, we have plenty of redstone. So that's a stack. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we need way more. Sorry, it takes 2 copper gears for 1, 2 dirt, so we need 200 copper gears. Whoops. All right, so that's not enough. That's 180. I don't know. We gotta be closer on that. Let's do this. Okay. The other thing we need is machine frames. We need 100 of these, which is going to be 400 iron and 400 tin and 400 glass. Ah, fuck. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 64. Let's just do 6. There we go. All right. So that's 100. Now we need 400 iron. Not a problem. Now we need 400 glass. We really don't have 400 glass, so what we're going to do is we're going to take cobblestone. We're going to crush the cobblestone into gravel, and then crush that into sand, and then cook that up. Which, fortunately, it looks like we've already got some gravel in the works, so... let this run for a little bit. Okay. Almost done. Trying to auto sort off. Maybe that's what's going on here. Oh, that's... Oh, good. All of our machines, though, are full. Let's go. Alright, and then all of this sand is going to get smelted. And we can just go ahead and throw that in our smelting factory. And this is well over 400 sand, so we are good on that front. Oop. So we're moving a ton of materials at this point, which is super good. All right. Machine casing. That's a stack of case. Oh my god. All right. Wow. And that's 38. We need to get 36 though. There we go. Whew. All right. So that is 100 machine frames now, along with our 100 redstone reception coils, along with our... It's not quite 200, but we're close to 200 copper gears. We have a bunch of dirt we can grab. Let me just make sure that we'll have plenty of glass because this is just for one floor. This is a single floor worth of machines. So we're going to need a lot more glass. So now we need to get aluminum, which aluminum does not exist. We have to make it. And the way we can make it is an alloy smelter. And we need 3 tin, 1 silver, and 4 glowstone to get 4 lumium. And good God, Jesus, this shit is expensive. So, next thing we need, alloy smelter. And we start seeing shit like this, and you're like, dark bimetal gear, dark steel ingot, what is this? So, to get the alloy smelter, we need 3 furnaces. Alright, well that's easy enough. Boom, that's our 3 furnaces. Okay, now what? Cauldron. Okay, well, we have the iron. There's our cauldron. Done. Next. We need dark steel ingot. Okay, well, how do we make dark steel? Induction smelter, using steel and pulverized obsidian. Okay, well, I guess we have to go and make ourselves an induction smelter. Oh dear, we need sand and invar. Okay, well, we have invar. So I can make, I think it's the gear that we need. Yeah, it's an invar gear. All right, say less, and then some sand. All right, so there's our induction smelter. Let's go ahead and throw this on our assembly line here. Alloy smelter. Okay. So to make dark bimetal gear, we're going to need dark steel nuggets. So we're going to need a lot of stuff. The biggest concern that we have, though, is we need obsidian. Let's see, what am I going to pull off of this? Let's pull, what is this, tin? No, we're still going to need a bunch of tin. Let's actually pull off diamonds. And we're going to see if there's any obsidian down here. And it's just obsidian. No obsidian to mine. That's highly unfortunate. Okay. Well, we do need obsidian. And there's a couple of different ways we can go about doing this. I think the best... I'm not sure. Let me just throw all this stuff in here. I think the best thing that we're going to do is we're going to go take some buckets of water to a lava lake and just convert that into obsidian. All right. We do want to make sure that we do this during the daytime, though, so I'll just wait and get some sleep in. fantastic.
Everything changes.
Okay. Okay, here's our lava lake. Oh, yep, still take damage as I am ablaze. Oops. Nope. Do it that way. There we go. Okay. So I should get all this obsidian. You go extended mine vein. Okay, well, most of it burned, unfortunately. But I still got 31. So that's... I don't know. Let's get a little bit more. There we go. All right, over a stack of obsidian. That's good. Let's get on out of here. Okay. So, the obsidian has to get used in our compressing factory? No. Oh, enriching. Sorry. There we go. So let's just do 16. Okay. And now we need steel. Oh, don't turn that to flux. There we go. So that's going to take a minute or two. So let's see what else we can do in the meantime. Okay, so we have Grains of Infinity. Grains of Infinity are absolutely wild. And the only way that we can do that and receive Grains of Infinity is if we light bedrock on fire. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, slime. Is there a slime in my base? That would be... if we built this in a slime chunk, I'm going to be sad. Oh, nope. Okay, but there are baby skeletons. little bit lower. Okay, hey guys. Let's make a little tunnel. Oh wait, what do I have? Okay. All right, so we want to expose the bedrock. And all we need to do is light this on fire. And there we go. That's 1 grains of infinity. Now I really don't have any clue how much we're gonna actually need. So I'm just gonna try and get as much as possible while we have this flint and steel. And we don't take any fire damage because we're in blaze form. All right. So 21 grains of infinity. $23 grains of infinity. Oh, nice. 27. Okay. Yeah, that should be plenty now. Half a stack would be nuts. Usually it's like a 25% chance, but I think a flint and steel has 64 durability. Okay, so we got like slightly under 50%, which is very good. So let's get out of here. If I can remember how to get out. Throw our XP in our pool. Okay. How are we on our dark steel ingots? There we go. So we're going to take 2 of these and convert them into nuggets. And we need iron and iron nuggets. That should be enough. Let's go ahead and make our dark bimetal gears. And then we just need to make an industrial machine chassis, and we'll be all set. To make this, we need a simple machine chassis, which just requires some iron bars. Say less. And we have probably the hardest thing in terms of this stage of the game to get. And it's this tiny little thing right here called Industrial Dye Blend. This is made with quartz powder, organic green dye, and lapis, and organic black dye. And you're like, okay, well, how do we make organic green dye? Industrial processed plant matter with a natural washed out color. We have to take pulverized charcoal, an egg, and artificial green dye in order to make green dye in an alloy smelter. You might be saying to yourself, hold up. We need organic green dye in order to make the thing, and in order to make the thing, we need the thing? Well, there's a simple one. There's a simple alloy smelter that we're going to go ahead and use. And from there, we'll have to build the cooler item a little bit next. I need a bucket, and I need... Wait, is it stone gear? Oh, it might be stone gear. Hold on. Cover stone. Nope. How do we make our stone gears? Oh, I need sticks. All right. Stone gear. Simple. So this isn't what we want. What is the best? Oh, I forgot. There's a simple version, creative mode. No. No cheatsy. Ah, fuck. All right. So this machine will fall. So we have to put it like that. There we go. All right. Here we go. That's unfortunately as good as we're gonna get. But we do have a bunch of materials set up for when we're able to actually make the one that we want. So, back to our aluminum. Silver, tin, glowstone. Well, we have plenty of tin. I don't think we have any silver. So let me go ahead and digital mine for that real quick. Where's our obsidian? I am under attack. Oops. Picked up the digital miner by accident. All right. About 350 silver we're able to mine out. So let's grab that real quick. snag a little bit of osmium. And actually, now that we have a fuck ton of obsidian, we should probably upgrade these energy cubes. Get them to the highest tier. And we can do that as we wait for our silver to get mined. Diamonds, redstone. Stack of osmium. Probably more than a stack of osmium, but enriching factory. Grab those, and then infusing. Let's see, what else do we want? Probably more iron. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's go ahead, do enriching on some diamonds. Oops. Get these diamonds converted. Right? Hold on, we gotta do some math here. So this is ultimate tier installer. Okay, atomic alloy. The control circuit is what I'm trying to make right now. The ultimate control circuit. In order to make this, we have to make elite control circuits, then advanced, and then basics and everything. So I'm trying to do math here, and that's not very kind. Okay, let's see. If I do 16 there, right? That means I can make 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, we should be good now. So we'll do... So that's 40. That's a stack. There we go. All right, grab those. And then make those elite. Oh, I am going to need more reinforced. So that's what, 32? Okay. Compressing factory. Nope. Back in the enricher? I forget how this works. Oh, hold on. Nope, I remember how this works. Shit. 44. Let's do 48. And then that's 32. Then we have to convert these and enrich these into compressed obsidian. Oh my god. Holy shit. And then then we do a stack of 8. And that gives us atomic alloys. We can use these atomic alloys to make ultimate control circuits. I just need a little bit of wood. Got it. And now I can make 8 ultimate tier. We're not going to do that though, because that's hella expensive. We're just going to make the 4 that we need. So these right now hold 12.8 million RF. Now it holds 51.2 million RF. So this entire row would have held, you know, like just under 50 million RF. And now fully upgraded, it's going to hold over 205 million RF. Shit is so good. What is still being worked on? Damn. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. Let's go check on our silver. Oh, shit. It's raining. Okay. And it looks like the silver is done. So we'll just throw this in our top chest here. Fantastic. So now we're going to get a bunch of silver ore. Let's see. We were able to pull 350. Because we're doubling all of our ore production, that's 700 silver ingots that we are able to get from that. All right, throw all that in. So what we want now... Oh. Actually, we're going to have to go to the nether now, aren't we? We need glowstone. Okie doke. So just like with all things modded, the nether is a little fucking crazy. It's a nightmare. So we're going to want to build this nether portal a little far away. Because if stuff ends up coming through the portal, we don't want that in our base. We can build base defenses to help eliminate any of these spooky mobs that come through. But for right now, this is what we got to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's a little bit long, but I don't think that really matters. There we go. Alright, let's hope when we get on the other side, I'm not instantly killed. That would be very unfortunate. And there is a chance that the game could crash. However, So far, so good. There we are. All right. Ooh, another fortress. Okay. Let's take a look at the map here. Wow, plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. And this is kind of a half decent spot as well. So, excellent. Awesome. Let's go back through. The nether has loaded. And what we're going to do is check to see if that machine is full. This machine is full. Okay. So we're going to take this empty guy. We're going to connect this so that these other machines will still get power. But we're going to charge up an energy cube. We're going to take our digital miner. And now usually we would end up having two digital miners, one for the overworld and one for the nether. But since we don't really have that quite yet, we'll just use the same digital miner. Okay. And let's make a little hole for ourselves so we can think for a little bit. All right. So, now that we have our digital miner, okay, stuff is going to just start attacking us, so let's close that up. We're going to go config, and we're going to delete everything. Honey, I spilled flesh on the nether. Brutal. So, what do we want here? Well, we want glowstone, so let's start with that. That's an obvious one. But what we also have is there are nether ores. Hey, Temmie. Glad that you could join us. And so these nether ores are what we're going to go for next. So we're going to go for like nether gold. Oops. Or nether gold. Oops. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I fucked it up. Or nether gold. There we go. Let's go for ore nether diamond. We don't care about iron so much, but we want emeralds if they are here. And then we also want the Certus quartz and the charged Certus quartz. inferium, and yellowite. We should sleep in the nether. Heard it's explosively good for you. So if you sleep in this version of the nether, you don't blow up. The bed blows up, and I think it's about 50 to it's like 50 some odd creatures come out of the ground and start attacking you. When we start doing like wither skeleton farms and stuff like that, we'll do it just to show you the amount of fuckery that occurs. But you probably need like a gun for that. Fuck. Or nether yellorium. Whoops. Or nether yellorium. There we go. Or nether inferium. We don't care about glowstone. We don't care about iron. Zinc we don't care about yet. Oh, the Certus quartz. That's what we need. Or nether Certus quartz. Or nether charged Certus quartz. Oh, too much. Oh, wow. Okay, we can't get the charged one. That's all right. We got 7. So we start up the machine. The power is going to start dwindling down, which of course it is. But we have this energy cube now that will help us keep power. So we're going to chill here for a little bit. So glowstone is really what we need, though. That's the big thing. There we go. Keep going. There we go. So that's a stack. That will get us 16 machines. Of course it's not charged. No one here to charge the Geo crystals. Okay, Temmie, on a serious note, do you watch Game Grumps? Because if so, I know exactly what you're talking about. Truly need a bro for those crystal charging sessions. All right, so that's 32 machines that we can make now. Game Grumps rocks. Let's go. All right, are you Team Danny or Team Aaron? I am 100% Team Danny. I he's my spirit animal. All right, so we have enough glowstone to do 64 machines. Danny has great music, 100%. I I listen to oh, sorry. Bamboozle, in case you're wondering. Game Grumps is a YouTube duo that do video games. They play video games. They got like 5.2 million subs or something like that. But uh, the couple, they're not a couple. They act like a married couple, but they're not a couple. Is Aaron, whose actual like online persona is, I know what Game Grumps is. Let's go. Let's go. Fucking I wish Aaron, like, I know like everyone shits on this, but I wish Aaron would actually animate fucking when he did that. Oh my gosh. Especially like the Pokemon episodes were so fucking funny. And NSP has also put out some really good music lately. I'm super, oh god. They're just so good. They're so good. Okay, so we're gonna have to move the machine, unfortunately, but we have stack of gold ore and all that fun stuff. All right, so we're gonna take out our energy cube. We're gonna stop the machine, reset it, mine it, and let's try and get to a new spot. And hopefully we can get into a spot where I don't have to worry about ghasts or anything. So that's probably the most annoying part. Yeah, let's come over here. Burrow ourselves into the wall here. Start it back up. I've been listening to Bass Bear's remix of Definition of Gooning. What? What is gooning? The hell is gooning? There's some Game Grumps stuff on YouTube though that it's like, especially some of like the remix songs, like Diddle Kid. That's like I can't really play that on Twitch. I would get in trouble for that. The Twitch algorithm would find me out and abuse me. Okay, so let's see. So that's 16, 32, 64. Okay, once this stack of glowstone actually hits a full stack, we'll be good. And we can get out of here. It's a remix of when Danny recites the Urban Dictionary definition. I have not watched the Sonic Frontiers. Gotta dip out, have some house stuff to take care of. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have an excellent evening. We will be back on Sunday for 2 episodes. So, check us out. All right, 41, 45. There we go. Come on. No. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so that's all that we need. Take the energy cube. Got to turn back just in case it's raining. Off-brand Bilbo? What? Oh, Temmie, out of curiosity, have you watched anything by Worthy Kids? He's got a all right, I need silver and tin, was it? Oh my gosh, the full like season 2 came out for Up. That shit is oh, everything in that is so fucking good. I love it. Um Okay. So that alloy smelter is going to give us some ingredients. We'll let that rest for a little bit. So the nether ores have a kind of unique ability here. And we don't, so we're going to go to our enriching factory. We're going to turn auto eject off. So for one nether ore, oh, it already does the pulverizing. Okay, cool. Instead of us doubling ore production, it quadruples ore production. So one nether gold ore we can turn into 4 gold ingots. So let's go ahead and throw that in. I've been like watching and rewatching Up. I mean, because it's like there's so many good lines in it. It's actually like you would pay a subscription on some streaming service to watch that game. It's so good. That's a lot of gold. It's good. All right, so we have 4 lumium ingots. It's going to take a while to get through a stack. It's even going to take a longer while to try and get all 400 ingots, but we can focus on other stuffs. Because I think... Oh, I got more gold ore. And it's good that we're getting Yellorium. That'll be what we use for our nuclear reactor. So getting a lot of that fuel early is perfect. All right. Unfortunately, don't watch it, but I really like the music they released. Oh, what? No, you got to watch it. It's so good. It's so good. Each episode is only like 2.5, 3 minutes long, but the full like quote unquote season strung together, it's like a 12-minute video. It's all animation that's done in Blender. So it's 3D animation that's made to look 2D, and it's got like this same animation feel as some of the old cartoons from like 2004, 2005. It's actually beautiful. So, in the enriching factory, we also have this like nether diamond ore. If I slap this baby in here, we get 4 diamonds from it. Look at that. Boom. All those diamonds. Same thing with our emeralds. But you can't smelt these, so get Certus quartz. But over a stack of diamonds is pretty sweet. Some more Certus quartz. We might have enough to make our ME system now. I'd have to check. Go. Perfect. Okay, 12 aluminum ingots. Um No, we're gonna make our machines. Aluminum, dirt, copper, tin redstone, and phytogenic. Not pytho. Phytogenic. Boom. 3 machines. Let's go. Um, we're gonna have to make a lot of different upgrades and stuff for these machines, but having 3 is gonna be pretty good for our intents and purposes. Let's keep getting some light sources down here because we have a bunch of hostile mobs spawning still. All right. Excellent. So we're going to put our phytogenic insulators down. And I just need 1 dirt block to show me where I got to place these bad boys. And it's that 1 to this, right? Nope. I'm always a bit lost when it comes to tech mods. I just like the magic mods better. It's kind of like repetition. You know, once you play a mod pack enough times, you're like, okay, I get what I need to do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no, it can just be opposite. There's a few magic mods that I'm like, okay, we absolutely need to do this for one reason or another. But yeah, most of this is pretty pretty cut and dry for me. So as we build stuff, I just want to make sure that this is full on ingredients. So let's go ahead and start making our piping. So everything that we're going to be using is going to be ultimate level. So we're going to need a lot more diamonds. We're going to need a lot more of these atomic alloys and all that fun stuff. Actually, go. Perfect. Okay, so we grab our diamonds, grab some of this compressed stuff. Grab more diamonds. There we go. Boom, boom. Okay. So, we're going to need ultimate logistical transporters. So this is what's going to move the items from one section to another. We're going to make 3 stacks of these. So that's steel and then a basic control circuit. Let's go ahead and make some steel, basic control circuits. Enriching factory. Some carbon chunks. And then do 16. Thaumcraft, Witchery, and Blood Magicka are probably the more interesting magic mods. I'd like... I think it's Blood Magicka that you can increase your health to like 500 health or something. Start just becoming an immortal god. It is kind of funny though when the hearts just kind of stack up and they're like, it's like this tall. You're like, all right, that's a lot of hearts. Okay, so let's do that, this. So we're gonna make 3 stacks. We might need more. We may not need more. Not 100% sure, but this is at least, you know, the base for what we need. I'm going to need more iron, though. Let's do stack of iron, or half a stack. And then we'll do... Oh, what? Oh, okay, I guess we'll do the full stack. $32. Okay, so we should have plenty of alloys and such now. So all we do is go use, bam. So that's now upgraded, bam. Oh, we're not going to have enough atomic alloys. Damn. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. grab some iron. That's how much? 800? Should be... That should be plenty. Good lord. Alright, turn that off. So what we're doing is each level of upgrading that we're doing for our piping will allow fluids to move faster, have items move faster, and that's just so because we're having like 100 machines down here, we need to make sure that it's as fast as possible so we don't have resources gunking up and choking up the system. Then we do stack of these. Great. And then we'll do another stack. Great. Okay. That should be plenty now. But now we're out of reinforced alloys, so I gotta make more of those. And then we gotta just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Okay, so then we do 8, make another stack of our reinforced alloys. And that should be enough to upgrade all of the pipes and stuff that we're going to need here. So upgrade all of these. Boom. So these are the logistical transporters. These are going to go on the sides of our machine to transport our items. So if we're doing the math here, each set of machines is going to take 20, 30. It's going to take 30 logistical transporters. We have 3 stacks, which is enough for 6 units of machines. We have 10 units of machines, so not enough, but that's okay. We'll come back to it. The next set of pipes that we're going to need is the the mechanical pipe. So this is how we're going to get water into our machines. And to make these, we need steel and buckets. Oh, wow, we need a lot of buckets. Okay. Okay, that's 64, so we need more steel. Which is going to mean more iron. Let's just enrich all of this coal. All right, so 40 is 24 and 24. That's fine. Get our steel. There we go. Smelt up our steel blend into our steel ingots. So for our mechanical piping, we probably only need 3 stacks of piping. Oh wow. Okay. So what's that? That's a stack. That's a stack. Okay, so that's 3 stacks. That should be good. And then we're going to upgrade all of these. Because once again, we want maximum water pressure and all of that fun stuff. All right, and the water is going to come through the bottom of our machines here. Perfect. And so each section of machines is only going to require 10 pipes, but we do have to combine them, and we have to then get to a body of water where we can make pumps and whatnot. So we're going to need a little bit more than just the 100 that would have been required for the machines. Right? Yeah. Wait, how many am I using here? Oh, that's 10. What? Wait, so are there 11 machines in each run then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, shit. Okay. So instead of having 100 machines, we're going to have 110 machines. Because why not, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Alright, looking good. Sweet. Then we'll have our backdrop machines there, seed panels. Okay. Cool, cool. So now we have to try and connect all of these guys. And the best way to do that is we're going to get into a morph that is super tiny. Looks like the best one is going to be this Endermite. Shrink all the way down. And actually, we're small enough. Oh, okay. Not that small. So we're only 1 block tall now. Or we're actually less than a block tall, but for all intents and purposes, we're a block tall. And all we want to do is just dig down 2. Whoops. God damn it. All right, hold on. Fucking... That's the not that. Great. Okay. So that's where all of the piping is going to have to connect to. And let's say that we'll do a central source. And that central source is going to be, well, let's see, the water's over in that direction. So this will be the central source right here. Or this guy right here. So we'll do that. That'll go to the ocean. But let's go ahead, convert ourselves into our endermite. Okay. And we're going to lay our piping. And this is better than having to fucking dig up the entire, like, route. Okay. So usually we would also just basically go straight across and connect it. However, there's an elevator there, so we don't want to do that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we're going to do it a little off center. Oops. We don't want logistical, we want our mechanical pipe. Not nuts. Okay, so should be one more. Perfect. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's turn into a blaze. We can fly out of here. And there we go. So now our piping isn't going to mess up our elevators. But there we go. So that is the entire system now connected. We do have to kind of push this way a little bit. And that's to just get to the ocean so that we can get the actual water pumping in here. But for now, this is good. This is good. Okay, still going. Can make some more cogs. Or some gears, excuse me. Where did I put the... There we go.
Everything changes.
All right. It's another 12 phytogenic insulators. Nice. Look at that. Ooh. That's the good stuff. All right. So now that is set up, let's get our transporters. So we could just have like a massive factory that links all of these up, but we want to shoot different seeds and stuff through the machines. And so splitting it up in different sections means that we can run 10 different seeds at once. Instead of just running one seed 100 times, we can run 10 different types of seeds 10 times. So let's get up here. Put some of this stuff away that we don't need now. Okay, so the next item that we're going to need is we're going to need our power cables now. So that's probably going to be steel and redstone, if I had to guess. Yep. And that's 2 stacks, which is probably enough for now. There we go. Oops. And our power is going to be on the top of the machines. Perfect. So this is essentially a full set of machines done. There's a little bit of back wall panel wiring that we're going to have to do, but that's it for now. And we just have to repeat this process 9 more times. Super easy. In order to do that, though, we need to just wait for more Lumium ingots. So we can do that, no problem. All right. What is next? Let's see. We've cleaned out the digital miner, so that's all set. We've made plenty of steel. Ah! I know what's next. So while it is nice that we have all of this stuff ready to go, we still need, I need those to make machines. There's still a couple of things that we need in order to truly finish up everything. And once we are finished building all of these machines, we still need seeds to put them in. So let's go to our seeds and look at our mystical agriculture seeds. These are the seeds that we're going to be running through. Um, and we're going to need a couple of different seeds. So, diamond seeds, obviously, for infinite diamonds, yellorium seeds for infinite fuel for our nuclear reactor. All of that stuff is going to be required. But in order to make some of these, so let's look at like, where's our tier 5 seeds? Uranium seeds. We need supremium essence, which is used from like tier 5 crafting seeds and all of this. Well, we need to get an infusion crystal in order to infuse all of these. But an infusion crystal has 500 uses. What we want is we want to get this master infusion crystal, which is 4 supremium essence, 4 prosperity shards, and a diamond. So that's what's next. So let's grab all of our inferium that we can. We're just looking for like full stacks of inferium at this point. Perfect. And then we need regular prosperity shards and regular diamonds. So let's grab our diamonds. Reset config or prosperity. Start. Okay. Half a stack is probably plenty for our purposes. And we're just going to make some of these shards. Okay. Take full stacks, convert, 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 convert. So we just, I mean, this is tons and tons of stacks that we've just gone through here. We got 12 Supremium Essence from that, which will give us 3 Supremium. Not enough. So let's see. Where else is there more Inferium Essence? 6 here. 33 here. Yeah, we might not have enough. Yep, we are out. Okay. That's fine. We'll do what we can. All right. We're close. Not close enough though. So I'm going to delete all of these different ores. We don't need them. Or Inferium. Okay. Start that up. And hopefully get enough that we can get this crystal. Actually, oh Jesus. Okay. I have a different solution because we're going to need a ton of this. What I'm going to do is, so within the different seeds, we have Inferium seeds, and they go all the way from tier 1 to tier 5. Inferium seeds, though, when put into a phytogenic insulator, generates for us Inferium essence. The tier 1 seeds will only give us 1, but the tier 5 seeds can give us 5, 10, or 15 Inferium essence. So I think that's the play. We'll make a single seed to try and generate as much Inferium essence as possible. And then from there, we'll go ahead and turn all of our stuff into yeah, we'll go ahead and turn all of that into our seeds later down the road. So let me go ahead and just do this. All right, and that is, in fact, 4 Supremium Essence. However, in order to get a level 5 seed, we need like 8. So that's like, all right, that's not gonna happen. So probably the way to go is to do tier 1 seeds and then go from there. See how far we can go up, because we probably can't make a tier 5, but we can make a tier 4, and that'll just be good enough for now. There we go, seeds. That's a tier 1. That's a tier 2. So we're going to have to backtrack here. It's a tier 3. That is a tier 4. So there we go. Infernium seeds, tier 4. And we'll just have to use that for now. However, we can make... Oh, I just need dirt. There we go. We can make 8 more phytogenic insulators. Perfect. So that's 2 rows done. Okay. Now, if you actually notice at the top here, it says Phytogenic Insulator Basic. These are just the level tier 1 factories. We're eventually going to have to upgrade all of these to tier 3. That's 110 upgrades twice. I mean, we're spending so much. So much. But if that digital miner is done, let's keep focusing on Ethereum. Okay. So in order to actually start collecting water, we're going to need to build pumps. These guys. Electric pump. 3 osmium, enriched alloy, steel casing, and buckets. Well, that's why we got all that steel ingot. That's why we got all that glass. We need osmium. And that's going to be enough. So we need 8 pumps to make sure that the factory is running smoothly. We can do it with just 4, but having 8 kind of guarantees that we're going to be totally fine. We need osmium, which I have plenty of. We need buckets, which more buckets, 8 to be exact. And now we can make our 8 pumps. So that's good. Fortunately, our inventory is a little bit full to do that, so let's make some space here. There we go. And each of these pumps can be upgraded with our energy upgrades and our speed upgrades. So that's a whole lot of other stuff that we gotta focus on. Ooh, there's actually a little bit of water here, which might actually be better. Let's do that. Okay, so all we have to do is block this in, block that in. Oop, ouch. Okay, so those are our 8 pumps. Okay. So we need our universal cable, which is going to be our power. And that'll go into... Oh, okay. That'll go into the sides here. Okay. Then we need our mechanical pipes for our water. And the question is, where do we want to send this down? I think it's going to be here. I'm going to block this out. And this is where we're going to go. The question is, though, is this even with the door? Oh, it is! Look at that! That shit's perfect. Alright, so I just have to get the right coordinate. And we're fine. Which is 62? 62? Okay. So it's right here. And we just have to dig through that and we're there. All right, there we are. Okay, so how much are we going to need here? I think... Oh, that's a good question. I think we need... 16 more pipes, and then we're good. So, make more buckets. We need Our boom, boom. We need steel. Okay, and upgrade. 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 Oops. It's turning nighttime, so let's just sleep so I don't have to deal with any yucky mobs. Trying to blow up my shit. Okay, spiders can climb, so I touch the walls and I'm going all over the place. Ah, shoot. Perfect. Okay. So those pipes are now going to fill with water, which is going to be fantastic. But we need to get power out here. The question is, oh, well, maybe it's not so much of a question. It's just it's going to be annoying. All right, universal cable. We're going to extend this bad boy. And then we're going to move our windmills. And we're going to move them over there. Granted, when this is all done, we won't have windmills. They're not going to be these ugly things all over the place. It's all going to be done with like Nero net cables, and it's going to be all done via, or all the power is going to be from our nuclear reactor. All right, because now here's the thing. The amount of power that's going to be required to pump all of this water is going to be a lot. And as it's pumping water, it's actually going to go into our machines that we have set up. So all of our machines are now getting water. So that's kind of the step one process taken care of. That's dealt with. Still some other things that we have to address, but for now that's good. And as we can kind of see right now, in the pipes, we have the units that it's converting it to is MB, or millibuckets. So every 1,000 millibuckets is equal to a bucket of water. So right now we have equivalent to 562 buckets of water in the system. However, we can hold 13,120,000 millibuckets, or 13,120 buckets of water. That's a lot. That's that's whole oceans in some scenarios. Um, so that's cool. It'll load up. But when we have all 110 machines going at a single time, this system's going to fail. We're not going to have enough water coming through. And so we will have to upgrade all of these with speed and energy upgrades, the whole 9 yards, to make life easier. So let's go ahead and just do that. We're going to go ahead and do our energy upgrades first. And then we'll do our speed upgrades second. So we just need a crushing machine, crush our gold. So that's energy, 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 energy. Oh, whoops. I think I double clicked on this guy. Yep, okay. So right now, each pump is 16,000 FE. Not too bad. Upgraded pumps, though, 160,000 FE. So let's grab... We have to get more enriched alloys. Which unfortunately we don't have easily available, it seems. So just make more shit. Enriching factory. Okay. And that is all the energy upgrades that we're going to need for these machines. Which took up a stack of gold, 2 stacks of glass, you know, so on and so forth. Oops. All right. So now we just need to increase the speed and we'll be good. So let's grab some more iron. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make sure we grab our osmium. Convert that to crushed osmium. And now we can go ahead and make our upgrades. Boom. Wow, that was perfect. All right. And with these speed upgrades, water should be flowing pretty quickly now. Only thing that's might be a concern is the amount of power draw that we're going through now. Oh, look at that. It's like 30 buckets a tick. Which is closer to on speed. That's closer to what we need. But we're going to run out of power, so they'll end up slowing down, but we're good. All right. So, water, done. Next thing we want to do, in order to get this farm up and running, is we're going to have to work on our bins. Actually, let me go ahead and grab that. Make 11 more phytogenic insulators. And each phytogenic insulator requires 10,000 buckets of water. Each recipe, though, for the seeds can take anywhere between half a bucket of water and 9 buckets of water. So having a system that's like 10,000 buckets of water is going to be required as we go through some of our higher tiered stuff. Turn into a blaze so I can fly. Get our power installed. Get our logistical transporters installed. Go. That's good. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So let's work on our bins now. So bins are used. Let's do basic bin. I need redstone. Right, 15. Oh, bins don't stack. Okay, whoops. Forgot that was a thing. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 bins on one side and 2 bins on the other side. So what are the purpose of these bins? Well, bin A is going to have seeds. These don't have power, but we can kind of show what's going on here. Where's our logistical transporters? Oh, I knew it. Okay, yeah, it's got to be 1 higher, but that's... Oh, actually... No, it doesn't have to be 1 higher because of the expert spacing that I did like a champ. Okay. This is good. Um, and then that. Okay. So, 4 bins. The seed is going to go from one of our bins into the machines. I have to edit the config on all of this. And we need our configurator. All right, there we go. So, seeds go into the machine. When the process is complete, the items will get sucked out of this side. So we need to have this set to orange. And then there we go. So water, and then power doesn't matter. So items come in. Orange, the items come out. So we'll have the seeds into this bin. The seeds from this bin will move to the bin next door, back into the machines. So now we have a loop going here. But we have 2 bins that aren't being used. What bins are those? Well, we have this bin right here, which will be for all of the completed products. So for our Inferium seeds, that's going to be the essence. So seeds are going to end up in this bin, transfer over into the machine. Essence is going to get left here. Over here, in this bin, is going to be our fertilizer, our phytogrow. And so we're going to have a whole machine set up on this back wall over here that will mass produce phytogrow. So that all of these machines are going to be automatically operating 24/7, no problem. I'm going to make a little bit of Phytogrow myself. And then we'll go ahead and get a huge machine to run it for us. So Phytogrow, we're just going to be using the basic Phytogrow, is pulverized charcoal, niter, and slag. That's the best way of doing it. You can do it with the sawdust, but honestly, that's not worth it, in my humble opinion. And it's better just to do the charcoal method. So, in order to get charcoal, we need trees. We need logs, actually. So let me go outside, grab some logs real quick. And we're not going to do a whole bunch of deforestation because, once again, all of this is going to be done automatically at some point. 12. Probably not enough. Okay. So, our oak wood is going to get smelted. Well, all of our wood is going to get smelted. That's what gives us charcoal. The charcoal, after it gets smelted, is going to go into a crushing factory. And that's how we get our pulverized charcoal. So that's easy. That's not a problem. That's actually one of the easiest parts to the process. Then, and this is where kind of this machine comes in handy, the igneous extruder. The igneous extruder is going to make cobblestone. That cobblestone then goes through a crusher. Makes gravel. This gravel then gets put through another crusher. And that makes sand. This sand then gets put through a crusher. And that makes silicon. And then, I believe the silicon goes through one more time. Unless nope. Oh, wait, hold on. Cobblestone makes gravel. Yeah, okay, this is the thing. Shoot. Gravel then gets put through a purification chamber, which requires oxygen. We'll get that in a second. The flint then gets put through a crusher to get gunpowder. And then that gunpowder gets put through a crusher to get our niter. So that's a little bit more of a complicated process, but not to fear. Pretty easy to do that. I just have to make a machine that will allow us to get oxygen. So we need a purification. Oh, which is just Okay, yeah, it's oh, it's a different method of the enriching chamber. So that's fine. We can make one of those real quick. I need glass. All right. One of these. I need the advanced circuits. I'll just make them. Okay, purification chamber. Boom. And this is going to get upgrades and everything. So, to get oxygen, though, oh, chemical injection chamber is crazy. Yeah, okay. To get oxygen, we need the electrolytic separator. And that's 2 osmium dust, iron, and gold. Okay. 2 osmium dust, iron, gold. Put all of this into our crushing factory. Got it. Okay, so water is going to go into the electric separator. Excuse me. Okay. And it's going to take up water to make hydrogen and oxygen. We only care about the oxygen part. So, hydrogen can be used in a couple of different gases to be used in like jetpacks and stuff. Fortunately, though, we can skip jetpacks altogether because we have the blaze morph. So that does skip a huge chunk. Let's do. Oh, yeah, we need our. Actually, we need our upgrades. So let's grab 16 gold and 16 osmium. All right. Boom. Boom. So we need this upgraded with our speed and energy. There's also a gas upgrade that we can do. Increases the efficiency of gas using machinery. Okay, that's probably something that we want. What's that? That one's iron. Okay. So let's grab those as well. Iron, crushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. A little bit of glass. Keep upgrading our machines. Fantastic. And we can move that machine. We're just setting it up here for now because we don't have any power to where it's actually going to end up being. So same thing here, energy upgrades. Speed upgrades. Now we're going to need something to snag that oxygen with. And I mean, it'll all get fed, and we can use like pressurized piping and stuff to move gas. But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use a basic tank. And hopefully try and upgrade it. So this basic tank can hold 64,000 gas capacity. Advanced is 128,000 gas capacity. Elite, 256 gas capacity. Ultimate, 512,000 gas capacity. So we're going to go ahead and throw this on the oxygen side to collect oxygen. And what we're going to do is we are going to dump all of the excess. Oh, and it just sucked through all of our power. We're going to dump all of the excess hydrogen. So now we're up to 21,000, 22,000 oxygen. And that's fine for now. We'll let this system recover because that was literally everything all at once. That was kind of kind of insane. So we can go over here, get our oxygen in, and then we're gonna do oxygenation of our flint. And as you can see, this process is going to take a ton of power. But once we have like a nuclear reactor and everything, it's going to be a piece of cake. And we can upgrade this more and more and more to get stacks upon stacks of stuff. So just like with our other machines. What I'm going to do is we're just going to test the farm and make sure that everything is all set. And then after that, I think we're going to call it there on the stream. We will be back tomorrow. We'll do a couple of different streams, at least 2, maybe 3 if I'm feeling good. I've unfortunately had some just nonsense thrown at me, and I'm trying to deal with that in the best way that I can. So, okay, so flint into the crushing machine. Gunpowder, and throw that into the crushing machine. grab some. Boom, boom. We can make another 13 machines now. Oh, why? Oh, because I don't have enough tin gears, apparently. Boom. 13 more machines. Let's get these set up. All right. Doing well. Doing well. We have 4 out of 10 fully done. But there's our niter. So then the only other item that we need is slag. This is where it gets a little bit complicated. Slag. Slag has a 10% chance to be created by essentially taking a bunch of ores and stuff and recycling them. However, what we can do is we can take pulverized iron, turn it into an iron ingot, crush it again, rinse and repeat. We're also going to have sand being created from our cobblestone generator, crush that into gravel, crush that into sand for an infinite loop of taking an iron ingot, crushing it, smelting again, taking it over and over and over again to produce slag. There is only a 25% chance for this to happen. And so in terms of upgrading machines, our induction smelter is going to be the #1 thing that we care about. Fortunately, we already have an induction smelter here. So we just need to grab some sand and try and get a little bit of slag going here. So let's grab... And it actually, like, it doesn't really matter what ore we use. I just use iron because it's fairly cheap. But if you wanted to run gold through it or whatever, you're more than welcome to. And there we go. There's some slag. The other item that you can get is rich slag, which is a little bit harder to do. You can do sand and some different ores to try and get it, but there's no way to convert the ores back. You can use cinnabar to get a higher percent chance, but there's no way to infinitely create cinnabar. So you're kind of stuck with this, like, okay, it's better just to use the cheaper stuff, because the cheaper stuff will more likely than not be what we can do infinite of. And if we can do infinite, that's better than trying to grind out for a little bit of the high-tiered stuff. So we get our slag, we get our niter, and we're able to make some phytogrow. And let's see, this is the system that we're working on. So I'll put a stack, well, a stack went in there, but it just ended up going into this machine. So we just need to get some power, and we should be all set. And power is where things are going to be a little bit interesting. So we're going to go through the floor here. Oh, shit. I have extended vein miner on. All right, well, that's a good lesson. That shows you why you have to be careful in doing some of this shit. God damn it. totally destroys our factory. Alright. Let's try and fix this. God. Ugh. Stupid. Always check. Always check. At least I didn't take down the walls. That would have been way worse. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Alright, let's do that again. I mean, there's a lot of... Oh, God. Alright, let's try and... You know, there are no mistakes. Just happy little accidents. So we're going to bring the power down. And technically there's going to be like a power... there's going to be some power running here. So let's just make that real quick. Okay, and then this can come across. That's going to power all of that. And we're going to have a system running along the top. Oops. Okay, I have plenty of cables here. Oh, I might be able to actually just do this. So this ugly contraption coming down from our floor through our ceiling isn't going to be there. That's just for right now. When we get the nuclear power plant up, we'll have the power plant generating all of the power for our systems. Okay, and then that'll continue against the back wall. That's too much. There we go. And then this would transfer over. link up here, and then this would get linked up with everything else on this side. Yeah. Perfect. Well, still need a little bit more on this side, but... All right, so now we have power, we have water, and we have a system set up here. So as we can see, Seed went through, gave us some items. We just have to set that up. All right. And that's got to go there. So actually, because... Let's see how this works. If the... Oops. And this is super slow. We'll have speed upgrades and everything for this eventually. Okay, so it looks like the seeds are always going to be in the far section. So what we can do is we simply get rid of that. Run our transporters along the top. Disable the transport there. This gets set to pull. And then seed goes through, does its thing. Let's make sure we get our inferium here. And let's see if that works. If this works, then this is just how we'll set everything up. And all of these bins right here, the ones that'll hold the phytogrow, they'll also get connected to a huge network that'll be along the back wall of the factory, so that we have constant phytogrow being created. Does it work? Yes, sir. Okay, so there we go. That is an automatic farm that is producing us phytogrow. And yeah, we'll only use the one machine for now because let's be real, we're not using 10 machines worth of stuff for just one seed. So just to look at the entire process one more time before we wrap up here. Seed is going to go through. We're going to get a piece of phytogrow getting sucked out to restock. And there we go. Perfect. Seed goes back in. Phytogrow is being restocked. We're getting our resources. Excellent. Excellent. So that'll just run until it doesn't anymore. Take another 8 phytogenic insulators. Wonderful. So we just have one system being used now, but we'll upgrade that over time. Um, the big thing is once we are ready and we have the seeds that we need, especially Yellorium, then the next thing we're going to do is build our nuclear reactor. So, hopefully, that will be next episode of Modded Minecraft. We'll go ahead and build the nuclear reactor, and we'll finish up the farm that we have going on here. Nuclear reactor is going to be on the next floor down, so it does make it a little bit easier. Um, while we're waiting for some of our seeds to go through, we'll go ahead and start building the factory along this wall, along as with some of the bins, upgrades, and processes there. And I'm trying to think. After, I mean, I that's pretty much all of next episode is just going to be building the nuclear reactor. Um, we have stuff kind of going on in the process. So we have like more phytogenic insulators we can construct. We can keep working on these and start filling them out. Um, I'd say that the biggest concern that we have right now, and the biggest thing that we really need to do, is make sure that our power grid can be efficient. Unfortunately, right now, it's not efficient at all. But with the nuclear reactor, we'll be 100% in the clear to do some of our more crazier stuff. Because right now, with like our oxygen and all of that, you know, we're looking at, you know, I don't know, we're looking at maybe using up 6.5 to 6.6 million RF in every kind of like cycle of our factory. There will be a point when we are dealing in the billions. We'll have like 7 or 8 billion RF that we have to go through. In which case, that is when it's incredibly important for us. Oh, and the power just got sucked out. That was it. That was everything. It'll be incredibly important for us to actually use all of that extra power. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, tomorrow, Sunday, we will be back doing an episode of Assassin's Creed and then maybe an episode of Subnautica. If not an episode of Subnautica, then we'll do something else. Maybe another episode of Rome Total War, or maybe something completely different. Do some League of Legends stream or something like that. I have no idea. I hope you all have an incredible rest of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.